Hey guys, this is Sierra, your host with Boss and Biz and Beauty Podcast. This podcast is for all the mom bosses, boss babes, entrepreneurs, and all of those creatives out there in the industry. Here we talk about all things business, mindfulness, self-care, entrepreneurship, and giving those artists out there their flowers. Welcome back and welcome to the show. So I, first off, am so excited that if you are new here, welcome. You're going to love it here. If you are coming back after a year of hiatus, I'm back. And I wanted to kind of start this episode, for one, just so excited to be on here, to kind of being able to connect with you guys again. It has been such a year. I actually think, I don't even think I've been here a full year yet. So this is amazing to be here. Thank you to all, like literally everyone that has played a part in getting me here. You know who you are. And so with this podcast episode, I really just wanted to just do a rundown of how life has been since I relocated and really just kind of get into a little bit. So I, as you know, or some of you who don't know, I just relocated back from Vegas. So I moved back here March of last year. So we're coming up on a year and so much has happened. Was going through a divorce. I had to really relocate my business, and it honestly was a lot. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not going to hold you up. It was a lot. And since then, it was obviously a lot of things that I had to do with my business, with my kids, now being a single mom. So a lot of what I've been doing over the last year has just really been reestablishing myself and really just picking back up where I left off, but better. You know, it's always going to come back, right? Tenfold. And why I took a break, obviously, I was having to reconstruct literally life, business, you name it, it had to be done. And, one thing that I will definitely say with that experience is that it really put some stuff on me, put some stuff on my chest, my heart, my mind, spirit, all the things. It was just a lot that I had to kind of navigate through. Some of it was alone, definitely had my support system here. And I am just so thankful. Like, I'm so thankful for the accomplishments that I've made, the people that I've met, and everyone has truly played a part in that. And so being back on the podcast is a really emotional moment, to be honest. I'm not going to, we're not going to get the thug tears crying today, but it was really a whole process. I think there was just a lot of bumps in the road that I had to go across. And I really, really think that God was really having me to sit still, surrender to him, and to see what the plan that he had for me. And I'm just forever grateful. So I just wanted to get into this episode, just kind of talking about, what the podcast would be about, what I'm wanting to do this time around. I've had my podcast for a little over 3 years now. I took a good break last year, and this year we're already rolling. We are already rolling. We have 12 interviews this month. And so I'm just really excited about everyone that has participated, everyone that has signed up to kind of get on the show. And really what the podcast is going to really be about is just showcasing artists. So whether you're a model, an artist, an entrepreneur, or a photographer, these are the people that I really want to give their flowers to, because our job is so people pleasing. It's so high in demand. And I really just don't think we be giving ourselves our flowers. So that is what the season is going to be about. It's going to be about people that I have connected with over the years. There's going to be people on the podcast I haven't seen in like almost 10 years, 7 years, 5 years. I was actually gone in Vegas for 4 years. And so it's just really a really good space that I'm in right now. Getting in this seat right now today was a mission, but I was very accomplished and determined to really give you guys, the little spiel. And I think when it comes to doing what we love, it's like you have to have the love and that passion, right? And I think that is what I've truly realized in this experience, how much I do love being on the mic, how much I do love expressing and being able to get people on here to express themselves as well. And so I know I do have an episode coming up Saturday. And like I said, there's 12 interviewees that I have this month alone. And so my plan this time around is to do things pretty much the same, but I want to be able to showcase the artist's business. I want to be able to get them on here and pretty much do the same things I was doing. But now that I'm 3 years in, I kind of know the secret sauce, right, for me. And I just really want to encourage people who are going through either a tough time or a transition in their life or in their business, that to keep that love and that passion going, because God is going to look out, resources are going to come, people are going to leave, people are going to come. It's just, you got to let it do its thing. And that was probably the biggest thing I had to learn is no matter how much I wanted to get up and, go to work and do all these things that I was in my mind and my plan that I wanted to do, it just was not happening around that time because it just was a lot that I was going through, but also too, just knowing that when you're going through a transition, obviously it feels uncomfortable. It's the unknown, I know that was for me, it's like, what's going to happen? And I just want to encourage people that if you are in that space to just really take that time to sit still. If you're a person that believes, sit still and you wait. You wait till it is time to move, but still, do your due diligence, do what you need to do. But at the same time, know that within time, things are going to come. And I honestly, from the time that I moved here, it took a really good second to kind of get myself really in the swing of things. I honestly, between the business and the divorce, I honestly felt like the business was like the hardest part, believe it or not. And it was because being a entrepreneur for going on 5 years now, I truly just realized that when you are a person that's running a business and it's yourself only, I don't have a team. I was just getting ready to actually hire a team, my VA, my personal assistant, all those things. And then things happened. And, when I'm doing this podcast, it is a one-woman show. And I just want to definitely just touch on relocating a business is not slight work whatsoever. And around the time that everything was going for me, I had no time to prepare. It was just like I had to get where I needed to go for my own mental, for my own physical, just safety. Like I just needed to be where I needed to be. And with that, it came with, having to, essentially have to pass off my clients that I had already booked for the year. So I definitely want to give a special shout out to all my girls in Vegas, Amanda, Tamaya, Catherine. I'm like, those are like, those are like my top 3, right? But you guys know who you are. And I just truly, truly from the bottom of my heart, truly appreciate you guys, because it was something that I truly didn't even know how to handle at the time. And I'm just so happy and proud of myself for being able to make that transition as smooth as possible for myself, for my clients. And my girls really pulled in for me. So I truly appreciate you guys. And, I'm getting a little crack. I'm getting a little emotional, but no, all in all, you guys, it took a little second to kind of get everything rolling again. And it's still, things are definitely cracking now, but it really was just those first I want to say like the first 4 months of me moving back. I don't even think I announced that I had moved back until like a month in because I just needed to find time to rest. System was shocked. I'm just like, I just need to get myself together. And so that's kind of like the deal of like kind of that transition from Vegas, getting here, getting settled, going through all the trials and tribulations to, just getting to where I am today. And I'm just in a space where I am just being me. Like, I think that is the beautiful thing about this whole journey is just being me unapologetically and just giving people the inspiration, the motivation to know that, like, look, things may look pretty chaotic right now, but in the end, it will come together. And if it doesn't, it just means that to move on to another path. Like, don't force it, let things be. And I think that's the thing that I had to learn. What will be for you will be for you. And I just saw 333. And just I'm excited. I'm excited to start this. I'm excited to kind of let you guys on this journey on how I'm going to kind of go about things. It has definitely been a lot. For people who know me or follow me or support me, you guys know that your girl has been working working hard, long nights, early mornings, and I would not trade it for the world. Like, I love waking up every day knowing my why. I love being able to connect with people. I love being able to hear other people's stories, testimonies, and that's what this podcast is going to be about. It's really going to be about showcasing those who are doing a damn thing out here, because there are just a lot of people that I know who are doing beautiful work, and I just want to show the world who you are, and just get people in a safe space. I think that's the thing that a lot of people don't have. And there's people that are entrepreneurs and don't have that support system. So if you are looking for a support system, your virtual cheerleader, like, I'm going to be your girl. So I don't want to make this a long podcast episode, but I did just want to come on here and, for one, try to get myself back into the swing and just really kind of give you guys just some words of encouragement. I definitely know with all the things that I have coming up, there's so many things that I still haven't even announced that eventually I will. But my main focus right now is to really give you guys something that you guys can tune into and really leave, the podcast with just a little bit of hope, some inspiration, and just staying motivated, because this entrepreneur life is not for the weak. It is not for the weak, and it's not for everybody. And if I can be a person that can give you guys the real, because I do like being pretty transparent. I'm an open book. I love getting into deep conversations. I am a very intellect kind of person. So I like kind of getting into the mind. I like kind of, picking the brain and just being able to ask those right questions and really unmasking, those qualities that people have out there that they may not know of or that they're discovering, and really not even just walking anybody through anything, but just talking about it. I think our story holds so much value. It holds so much emotion, and I love when I can be vulnerable with others. I love when people can be vulnerable with me, because that's when true healing comes. That's when understanding really starts to come into play, and comprehension is a big thing. And I want to be able to understand but also comprehend others. And I do feel like other people's experiences allows you to look at where you are in your life, and I do want to repeat, not to compare, but to appreciate where you are in your journey. And with this podcast, I really do feel that it is going to be some really good things that I feel, and I can truly feel coming from all of this. And it's not a easy thing. I feel like this is the easiest part right here, to be able to press the button and talk in the mic is the easiest thing. It's the aftermath that is where the real work happens. So between editing, all the marketing stuff. So when it comes to doing this podcast, please, 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 in any which way you can, share this with someone, put them on it. I mean, whatever you could do to help your girl out, but also just to help others, because there's just a lot of people that I know who just need that. They need that good word. They need to understand that they're not alone, because a lot of us do feel alone. Like, it's the saying goes, it gets lonely at the top. And I really do feel, I'm not a lonely person. By the way, I do feel like I would call myself a popular loner, where there's a lot of people who know me and know of me, but you won't really catch me out in the streets unless it's with intention, like, or some type of purpose of why I'm there. And I like to live a very intentional, purposeful life. I think a lot of the stuff that I have gone through in life, a lot of the experiences that I've been able to experience has really brought me to a space where all I want is peace. So that's where I'm at. And I am doing really, really great. I'm super excited to really just get started with this. I think this was a really good way to kind of break into that. I was able to get my, what's that thing called? The recap. So I got my recap for my podcast this year, and I think I did a couple of uploads, and then I did one release early January. So there was only 4 episodes that I had for 2024, and I was able to still get about 250 downloads last year, which is crazy to me. But I so appreciate it, because it let me know that people are still tuning in, even though I was like doing what I needed to do. But to come back and to really restart this stronger and better than ever, I'm super excited for that, and I hope you guys are too. If you guys are listening to this or watching this right now and you are interested in getting on the podcast, definitely send me an email or a DM. I would love to see if if things will align for you to come on the show. And then I also just want to be able to put some branding and sponsorship opportunities out there as well, as I love fashion. I'm a person that is typically doing a lot of networking events and social gatherings. So if you are a designer, a jeweler, like anything where it's like I can wear it, please let me know. Send me a DM on that as well, because I would love to support you in any way that I can. I love to support small businesses, and I truly do love to play dress up. So with all of that being said, you guys, I didn't want this to be a super, super long thing. I kind of wanted to get on here and just say hi, welcome back. And be ready to get into some good conversations and being able to really see other artists out there that you may know or can get to know. And then I also too want to be able to let you guys know, when it comes to these interviews that I do, I truly do like the fact that not only am I getting different people on the show, so everyone's kind of in that same network. So it's either going to be, like I said, the photographers, models, hair and makeup artists, just entrepreneurs who have their own small businesses. I think the value of this podcast is really being able to get inside of the behind the scenes of things. That is something that, if you see my content, a lot of it is BTS, because I love the focal of what's going on behind the scenes. Yeah, it looks good. When you see a nice, video of the final result, right? But to me, the real work is behind the scenes. So that is a lot of the stuff that I want to be able to bring more onto the podcast this year, is just being able to get more behind the scenes and really talk about it. So yeah, I think that it's going to be a really great year. Like I said, I already have 12 interviews already kind of in the queue right now. So getting prepared for that is a really exciting thing. And I know it's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be so worth it. But until then, I will definitely tune in soon. If you are new to the show, I definitely would love for you to hit that subscribe button and definitely tune in for the next one. But until then, before I end this, so I will be recording most of all February, and until then, I'm going to keep going until everyone's in there. But I am going to start releasing the first official interview on March 1st. So March is my birthday month, by the way. March 26th is my birthday. So so that you know, but that is the plan. That's where I'm at. So I'll be starting to release the episodes. You can find this on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. This will be on YouTube as well, and a couple other things that I know that the podcast is listed under. So like I said, hit that subscribe button, and I will definitely tune in with you guys on the next one.